The pandemic, a housing crisis, ongoing economic uncertainty, these are all leaving veterans experiencing homelessness or on the verge of this. We've learned hundreds of them can't really rely on a federal housing program either for help.
Yeah, and as they ask, where's the money? Our Nate Morabito found an area nonprofit getting creative to meet their need.
Survival.
Did one combat tour in Iraq.
A skill Charlie Blissett learned in the Army National Guard.
We utilize our resources like the military taught us.
Is the only reason he and his wife Rhonda, also a veteran, are alive.
April 15th of this year will be 2 straight years.
They live in Concord.
Follow that conduit box, you'll find it.
Just beyond a set of railroad tracks, next to a creek in the woods.
Welcome to our home.
They sleep inside a makeshift home dug into the ground.
Took my chainsaw, buddy of mine, engineered this whole thing to actually do kind of a stand-up house. The roof over my head is a tarp.
Built by Charlie and his brother.
And he's also a fellow veteran.
Powered by a generator. A shelter for survival temporarily.
I know that better days are coming if I just keep believing in it.
I'm living proof it does work.
Alan Winiger also kept believing. The Air Force veteran and his son with autism spent much of the pandemic moving from one hotel to the next.
It's hard.
After the city of Charlotte condemned their rental home in late 2019.
It needs to get better so the veterans don't die alone.
They're in Arizona now, thanks to the VA Supportive Services for Veteran Families program, which paid for transitional housing just long enough for Alan to get back to work.
Thank God I was able to get out of it.
But that program, with its strict rules, can't help everyone.
It's very upsetting.
Thomas Jacobs once served his country. Now he serves his community with Veterans Bridge Home.
Sometimes you're just not at risk enough.
He says around 75% of veterans on the verge of experiencing homelessness did not qualify for the VA program last year. Out of necessity, the nonprofit started collaborating with community partners to provide wraparound services using more flexible grants.
What we try to do is scramble to find other programs that they may be eligible or have lower eligibility standards.
After piloting the idea the past 2 years and helping 75 families in the process, the nonprofit recently secured $1 million in American Rescue Plan money from Mecklenburg County to fill in the gaps, aimed at helping up to 400 veterans and their families over the next 2 years.
The goal is to reduce the number of homeless individuals as well as make sure that we don't increase the number for those who are at risk of losing housing.
The plan builds on Mecklenburg County's participation in Built for Zero, a national program aimed at eliminating homelessness. The program's met that goal for veterans in a dozen participating communities, but not here yet. County records show the number of active homeless veterans here increased by almost a third over the last year. Still better than 2018, but headed in the wrong direction. A far cry from the 2016 State of the County address.
I'm here to declare today that we have put an end to veteran homelessness in Mecklenburg County.
A reminder, nothing is permanent.
I feel more than blessed to have a roof over my head, someplace to call home.
Charlie Blissett and his wife celebrated moving from shelters to an apartment in 2018. But that solution proved only short-term.
Some people just have harder times getting through a past that takes years to get over.
Charlie has a complicated history, which includes physical and mental disabilities, criminal convictions, and a prior eviction. Challenges that make it harder to find permanent housing, even when he says he has enough money to afford his own place.
Just imagine if me, you, Paul could actually finally get the help to get the hell out of here.
But he isn't giving up hope. Instead, he's making the best of his current situation.
That's what I've been praying over for a long time.
Praying one day he'll be able to build an affordable housing community of his own for him and his friends. Complete with plumbing, running water, and an actual roof. A survivor. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.